War of the Worlds from 2005. Tom Cruise is here to save us. Praise Xenu. Theme song.
Kyle's Reviews! Kyle's Reviews!
If you want to watch War of the Worlds, check the link in the description. I remember when this came out and it was a big deal. We had Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise together. I also remember being kind of disappointed in it when I went and saw it. And on rewatching it, I'm still kind of not into it. It's not that great. So this version of War of the Worlds is set in modern day New England. I think he's in New York. And Tom Cruise is a divorced father of a teenage boy and a grade school age girl. He's a hard-working man. We see him working at the docks. Maybe he works in New Jersey and dreams of running away. Works for us. Anyway. Then, so he gets home and we see his ex-wife. She's there. She's pregnant. And with another guy, the other guy's there, and they drop off the two kids for the weekend. Then the Martians attack. And I don't know that they ever said they were actually from Mars. And the movie mostly focuses on Cruise and the kids getting back to mom, because mom and the new baby daddy, I don't know if it's his husband or she's married or whatever, they're in Boston. So, first of all, the mom, played by Miranda Otto, she's only got a couple scenes. They really portray her as being a jerk. So we see Cruise working, he gets off work, and we see him go home, and they're out there waiting. It's like, oh, did we say 8:30? No, we said 8.
8:30? Did we say that?
We said 8 o'clock.
It's like, so she's giving him shit for being late. It's like, it's not his fault he got off work. We don't see him going to a bar or just dicking around after work. It's not his fault he didn't get off work in time. Then, before leaving, the mom goes inside and examines and judges the house.
A little old to still be sharing, aren't they?
I don't hear any complaints.
No, I do.
It's like, you're divorced. You don't get to criticize his house. So the movie is super 9/11 reactionary. It's all about reacting to terrorist attacks. And when the tripods first emerge, everybody's like, it's a terrorist.
What is it? Is it terrorists?
And at one point, Tom Cruise early on even gets covered in white dust like the people who were near the World Trade Center when it collapsed. A big change Spielberg made to the storyline was that the aliens don't land, but that the tripods have been buried. And there's a weird scene where they feel like they have to explain it. So Cruise is out and he just stumbles upon a news crew. And the news crew's like, yeah, all the satellite, we can't get a connection to anybody. And then they spend a scene but let me show you my footage. It's okay. I think you got more important things to do than just take 5 or 10 minutes to show some random dude the footage. But they explain how, look, the lightning, it looks like there's something in the lightning. The aliens rode down the lightning and the ships were underground the whole time. And just coincidentally, at least the one we see emerge, just happened to have been right where humans made an intersection. So instead of being in the middle of a building or in the middle of nowhere, it's right in the middle of this intersection. And if the tripods were there centuries ago, isn't their tech old? So when we defeat them, maybe haven't the Martians have newer stuff now? And why would they, if the ships have been there forever, why would they wait until now to bother attacking? I mean, we don't have much resistance to them, but it seems like it would have been, why wait? So it's not like they were waiting for us or anything. And during these early times when Cruise is still in New York, I have to feel like this was his influence. They really go out of their way to show that Tom Cruise is a really good guy. Everybody knows him, everybody in the streets.
Hey, what up, Ray? I should have known you two were behind this, huh?
And he's like, hey, there's like a EMP goes off and all the cars are gone, and he's like, hey, mechanic dude, why don't you try this? And of course he's right.
Absolutely right. That is exact. I had to change the song.
Which gives them an excuse for having like one of the only functioning cars. But it's just like, okay, we get it. Cruise is a great guy. I will say, I kind of mentioned that this focuses on Tom Cruise and his relationship with his kids. And I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't really like it that much. It's very cliched. They even do like the Die Hard thing where, in Die Hard, the first one, his wife is going by her maiden name. And then at the end, once he saved the day, he goes by his name. They kind of do a similar thing where the whole time the teenage son is calling him by his name.
Which would be when? Never, Ray? Never about your speech.
Okay, hey, enough of the Ray shit, all right? It's Dad,
Don't
sir,
fight.
or if you want, Mr. Farrier.
And then at the end, he calls him Dad.
Hey, Dad.
It's like, okay, we get it. And then the daughter. I don't like kids, and this daughter, played by Dakota Fanning, she is possibly the most irritating child in any movie ever. And I don't blame the kid. And it may be realistic, but it's still super irritating. Her main thing is to scream.
Who's attacking us? Rachel, keep it down. Rachel, shut up, Rachel. I'm freaking you out. Look, I'm trying.
Spielberg, obviously, this is no newsflash. He's a good director, and there are some good shots. Some nice sort of scenes where we get reactions of people and things like that. And there's a really cool scene where they're still in a city, and the railroad arms come down, and a train goes by, a commuter train, passenger train, and it's just like all on fire, and all the fire coming out of the windows. Like, that's really cool. The design of the tripods, I think I read it was by Doug Chiang, who also did a lot of the ship design for the Star Wars prequels. They're kind of interesting. They have the tripods, but then they also have like the three, at the end of each leg has like 3 toes or something. So, is it as good as the 50s version? No. There are certainly moments, as I've said in these other reviews, I'm kind of a sucker for the end of the world. I kind of like that. And although I haven't actually read all of War of the Worlds, I've read enough about it to see where they do some sort of allusions to the original novel. There's a guy that's like, well, we're going to go underground, and I think that's in the original novel. So I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm going to give War of the Worlds 2 thumbs up. Tom Cruise will save us. And by us, I mean his kids. But it still ain't good. Got one more review this month. What's it gonna be? Which version of War of the Worlds will it be? I'll never tell. Actually, I will tell in just a few.